Hey! Whoa! What's up there, guys? Elton here. I'm on the corner of Boulevard Sherbrooke Est on a Sunday afternoon. Not the nicest day, but still, it's warm. It feels like summer. It's May 27th. Yes, I'm on Sherbrooke and Cadillac. I'm also next to the metro station. I got its name because it's on the corner of Cadillac Street, La Rue Cadillac. And since I'm a big fan of Cadillac cars, like a lot of you, I dream of owning a classic Caddy. I've only had 3 classic cars in my life, and that's due to a visual impairment. Unfortunately, I can't drive them legally. But I know way too much about them. Anyway, there's another entrance right there. It's like 2 stations in one. And I was waiting for the 32 bus there, the Lacordaire bus. And I'm like, fuck it, you know what? I'm like, let's just do a video like I was thinking coming up to the metro here. And we'll see, like I did once walking the street, if we'll actually see a Cadillac. And I guarantee you there will not be a Cadillac on the street. There is one parked right at this garage over there, okay? But it's a garage, and it's a GM car, and therefore it does not exhume high quality. So, I mean, in the fucking years that Cadillac was made, you would have been better off buying a Buick. Ask the Chinese, they know. Anyway, that's another story in itself. If you find that's a prejudiced remark, then you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So we're gonna see what we can see. Old homes, old houses, a couple apartment buildings here and there. A little windy. A few alleyways. Love colors, love the green, the tree, the leaves are all in bloom. Yeah, c'est pas beautiful, so? Yeah. Yes, sirree. Oh my god, these are... Oh no, yeah, no, I'm not a fan of these. What is it? Santa Fe or whatever the hell it is. Okay, Christ, when I think of Santa Fe, I think of Santa Fe, New Mexico. Lots of sand and deserts and sunshine and heat. My god, the heat. You know? Oh, well, maybe there's something old school parked around here somewhere. Oh, well, that's pretty close, but it's not old, but still, it's a Charger. With a weird fucking gray color, weird fucking primer. That's a, must be a 2018. It looks like it's a rental car probably, or a company car. Yeah, those are popular to rent. Hey, there's that Fleetwood Brougham. I saw this car before. I think it's on Kijiji right now. I was thinking about doing a video of it even. What do? Do I do a video or do I come back to it? Ah, here it comes. Look at this. How about that for opposites? The Cadillacs that I love and the scrap that I can't fucking stand. Hybrid scrap. Don't look at me. Do your fucking job. Ah, now that's an automobile. It'd be nice if my friend Alex saw this. You know, it's in great shape. Very nice shape. Looks like the one that I saw a block from my place in the freezing rain once. We'll just do it once around. Oh, that's funny. Look at that. It says 500 on the plate, which is symbolic for any Cadillac enthusiast like me, because back in, let me see, 1968 or 69, Cadillac introduced the world's largest production V8, the 500 cubic inch, 8.2 liters. And that motor was only on the Eldorado. And I think maybe the Fleetwood as well. Yeah, the Eldorado and the Fleetwood. Now, what's funny about the Eldorado was that it was a coupe. And they called it a Fleetwood Eldorado. And then you had a Fleetwood that looked like a stretched out sedan DeVille. But that's a whole other story. Anyway, I guess I'm not going to do a video of it right now. Maybe I'll come back one day when it's really nice, you know. And, yeah. Because I'm on a roll here. I like to keep the roll going. Look at those beautiful garage doors. Isn't that nice? Isn't that charming? I like that. Well, there you go. I'd forgotten about that Caddy, which I forgot to mention was built, that particular model replaced what I call the classic, the one that had like the fins, the really big chrome bumper ends. That was a 72 to 92 model, and then this one came out that I just filmed. You just saw that beautiful thing in 1993, produced until 96 or 97. Wow, look at that, eh? Oh man, that bike doesn't look old, or those tires aren't old anyway. Very nice. Well, Cadillac Street is surprising me. There's a fucking Cadillac on Cadillac Street. Well, I'll be goddamn. I've seen it all now. That's going to be the thumbnail right there. How do you like that? Like I said years ago, I walked on this street. And by the way, I should mention, the fucking price of gas right now is ludicrous. I mean, here in Montreal, it's probably like $1.45, give or take. Anyway, it's a scam. It's bad for the economy. Bad for people like me trying to make money selling online. Christ almighty. You know? Look, in all this fucking time, the bus I was waiting for hasn't even showed up. Hey, look at that, eh? Look at this mural. Even though it's all fucked up, it still looks cool, you know? Sunset. We've had many beautiful sunsets. Maybe you're asking yourself, Elton, what are you listening to right now? I'm listening to Do You Feel Like I Do by none other than Peter Frampton. Yeah. It reminds me of a mural I saw on a foundation like that. Actually, remember I took a photo of it. It was actually in comment ça s'appelle, Villemart, and there was a beautiful 76, 77 Cutlass parked in the driveway. There was an old man, you know, probably, I don't know, 75, 80, 85 years old, working on his property, you know. And why did I wear this awesome coat today? It's too warm for this. What is it about humidity? Why does the humidity always make things warmer? Oh, look at this. Now we're at the Jumontville. And why does that say something? Oh, yes. The famous Jumeau Motors in the metro of Montreal. Yes. Traction Motors. I guess that's a restaurant. It looks like a restaurant. It looks like an Italian restaurant. I bet you $100 Italian. Just looking at those beautiful pine trees and the colors. What does it say? It says... Le Saint-Jacques, ben non, tabarnak, c'est de la cuisine française. Eh oui, j'avais raison, que la cuisine française, italiano cuisine, and a French, all together for a happiness. Because if it was Italian and not French, it would be a Le Saint-Jacques. No, I'm just kidding. I'm being stupid, just as usual, just being retarded. But yeah, where's that bus, man? Must be a problem. Nova scrap. Probably getting hauled away, going back to the garage. Yeah, I'm thinking I probably should have filmed that caddy, but I don't know, whatever. I mean, I think maybe I'm hesitating because I got a feeling I filmed it already. I'm not sure. Because, you see, there's another thing I forgot to mention about that caddy. That 93 to, man, that's a fucking old tree. Holy shit, look at the roots on that baby. What tabarnak. Must be one of the oldest trees in Montreal, East, for crying out loud. Looks like it's 200 years old. That is weird and ugly. Anyway, yeah, the color on that Cadillac was on Cadillac Street. Man, I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled. And I just started my day. Well, you know, that is going out and filming things. And what was I saying? A nice looking Honda Accord there. And qu'est-ce que je disais là? Qu'est-ce que je disais? Yeah, the navy blue on that. That's a very typical color for that car in those years. Yeah, I've seen a lot of that color. Or maybe that same one repeatedly even. Oh god, I talk too much. I got a big mouth. Yeah. Where is the bus? Oh hell, I don't even feel like taking it. Maybe I'll walk all the way to fucking Montreal North, eh? Walk all the way to St. Leo. What do you think? I love trees. They're beautiful and they clean our air. And unfortunately, I think they're only beautiful for me in the winter when they've had fresh snow on their branches and, you know, blue skies and, you know. What would be the odds if there was another Cadillac on this street? Huh? What do you think? Yeah, that guy's an STM supervisor maybe. He had that, he had this green kind of a union protest band on his rear arm, you know, like the fucking Nazis used to wear it, you know, like they wore that, what do they call it, flare or whatever. You see the 32 comes over here. What street is this now? I'm trying to make it a point not to use my zoom as much because I notice the more I use it when it's warm, then it doesn't want to work properly and it shudders. It shudders. It you know. Let's say Sudan. Is that a place? Is that a thing? It's a place. Probably in France or something. Anyway, continue humming along here. Humming along on the Rue Cadillac. Fuck the 32. We'll just keep walking here. You know, as much as I love the sun, I have to admit, you know, when it's hot out, and it's been hot this week, you know, it loses its appeal a bit when you walk as much outside in the sun like I do. You know, you get hot and it's a sunburn, and then it's, you know, you have get the increased risk in skin cancer, and you know, blah blah blah. Yeah, typical old homes. You know, my cousin Grant actually lived in an apartment like this. Yeah. Fuck, he had a decent place too. It reminded me of my pad I had in Purefond. Fucking colorless cars. Jesus Christ almighty. It's like that song by the Ponytails there. Oh, I hear scrap. Right? See? I told you. I knew I wasn't fucking waiting for a good bus. There's the scrap turning onto Truden junk. Fuck that. Maybe I'll walk half the fucking way, and then I'll take the other rest. Take the other half by scrap or whatever comes along. Colorless cars. Mind-boggling. Mind-boggling. Mind you, yesterday I was walking through the gay village there, walking north, across St. Catherine Street, across de Maisonneuve, and I didn't never notice before, but there were a lot of red cars, there were a lot of colorful cars. I don't know what it is. It's like the whole, you know, the gay flag symbols, all these colors, like it's just like a rainbow. It's a rainbow. That's their symbol, and it's like, I don't know, something about being gay and colors. I don't know what it is. I don't know, I love colors. I guess that makes me gay, right? Well, enough said, eh? Where are we now? Where are we? And I think we're next to Lacordaire Boulevard. What the fuck is all that behind there? C'est quoi ça? What is all that stuff? What is all that? Tarping and everything. Is that like supposed to be a noise barrier or something? Oh, anyway. Yeah, so now we're at, oh look, the street sign is actually lower than the La rue Guérin-Lajoie. Lajoie. Wasn't that my grandmother's name? Lajoie, that was her name, I think. Okay, I'm gonna have to remove my music because I'm having a hard time thinking properly. Her name was... God, my grandmother died when I was 7. For fuck's sake, look, another Cadillac, holy shit. Huh? Interesting. What was her name? How come I remember her last name? I don't remember her face. Because I died. I was 7 years old when she died. Fuck, she smoked 3 packs a day. Christ, she died almost at the same age as my dad. She was 59. My dad was 58. You know? Crazy. Crazy. Oh boy, it must be Italians who built this house over here with the columns there. The Greek style columns. You hear that Subaru that just went by? I always find it kind of disturbing that it sounds a bit like a Detroit diesel 2-stroke motor, you know? Look at this place, Brago. We call it Brago because we brag about the construction work we do. We don't brag about it. Ooh, look at that, Monaco. What's that called? Monaco. Dodge Monaco for 1967. I'm insane, I know. That's why eventually they're going to give me a TV show because... Yeah, that old song from the 70s there. I'm going to be in the movies. I'm going to be on television. Something like that. Something along those lines. Colorless cars everywhere. God, oh fucking mighty, as gray as the sky itself. Well, I think I'm going to walk one more block and that is all. Because I'm already at, I think, 10-13 minutes easily here filming, and I like to save battery power for other things. Gray. I don't like the Mazda 3, but I like that blue. You know? Shit, man. And now we are at Pierre Bédard. Boy, you know, there were... Oh, snap! There's that Monte Carlo I filmed last week. Holy shit, hell's bells. 73 Monte Carlo, the rarest of its type, of its generation. And you know why, boys and girls? I think it has something to do with the oil embargo back up in 73. There was an oil embargo, so what happened was that all these big fucking boats that GM, Ford, Chrysler was making, and including American Motors, or a little less, they all suffered big time in sales because the price of gas went through the roof, man. It was like 3 times the original price or more than that. I don't remember how much it was, but it was crazy expensive for that time. And actually that's why even a lot of airlines, they even struggled even more than the car manufacturers, because their operation costs for compared to all other types of transport were phenomenally high. I mean, listen, I once heard, hey, I knew a guy who had one like this, died unfortunately, and it costs like, apparently, what is it, like thousands of dollars when a plane just fucking goes on takeoff. Just on takeoff alone costs thousands of dollars in fuel. So imagine that back in 1973, man, you know. But you know, as some people would find these old apartment buildings and homes boring, but I love it because it's just, I don't know, I just think of Montreal when I see them, you know. That's just their typical design, you know, working class neighborhoods. And then some people were a little extravagant here, and probably Italian over here, right? Look at this, the fucking bird bath, and it's like, wow, you know, look at those lions and everything. That's, I would say that's almost a thumbnail right there, but no, it's going to be the Cadillac I saw, because, hey, it's Cadillac Street. So maybe that's why that's there. You see, that should be a Cadillac in the driveway, or a Lincoln, or a Buick Roadmaster, or a Lexus, or a Mercedes-Benz, or BMW, or a Chrysler Imperial, Chrysler New Yorker, etc., etc., etc. I'm gonna be in the movies. I got a feeling I'm gonna see some other oldies. That's a good sign to see that Caddy and that Monte Carlo. Yeah. It's funny. Look at all these houses I passed. Look, they're all have the same white balconies, white window frames. Yeah, they're all pretty much similar, eh? Still more interesting than being in the Waste Island, like, you know. Don't get me wrong, I mean, you know, there's still some nice homes if you're in the old parts of the West Island, you know, i.e. Dorval, Pointe Claire, Roxborough, some part of Pierrefonds, and some part of DDO. Not a lot of it, though. I always thought it was cool how fucking huge those hydrants are. Look at that. You have to wonder, maybe they did that because of all the snow we got in the winter, you know? That's why they put that stick, that yellow stick there, so the firemen could find it in case of... there's a snowstorm and there's too much snow. Anyway, so we're gonna end it right here. This looks like Rosemont, actually. This is a good place to finish this. It'd be cool to finish this in style, in retro old school style, if you know what I mean. Like that one time I filmed a walk in the fall, beautiful fall afternoon, and I get to a boulevard like this. I think it might even have been Rosemont, and this Lincoln Town Car from the 90s come from there and go by, and it was superb condition. Where's the street sign? Oh, it's there. And look! Finish with a fucking plane landing. How cool is that? Oddly enough, he's pretty closer than he should be, no? It's a fucking big plane, even. It's Swiss Air. Yeah, Airbus A330. Alright. That's what I'm talking about. That's the way to end the video. Right on. Reminds me of a song I love by Steve Miller Band. Whoa, big old jet Atlanta. Don't carry me too far away. Whoa, big old jet Atlanta. 'Cause it's here that I've got to stay. Oh yeah, what was... Oh, no, I don't have to focus on the street. It's Rosemont. I don't have to check. I tell you, it's a Rosemont, and I'm not going to use the zoom again because they use it too much. It's going to get fucked up. Bye.